Welcome back again, rum lovers. It's me, Chami of Ready Set Rum, and again, my beautiful co-host is
LaDonna once again. Hi guys.
all right. LaDonna is back with us, and I've had these two bottles for over a year now. I've been enjoying them. I think this is my second one of the El Pasador del Oro. All right.
The XO or
The XO. So, sorry, my Spanish is very bad. I'm gonna be struggling to say these names.
El Pasador del Oro.
LaDonna will be helping me out with that for sure. All right, so had these rums. This is my second bottle of this one, or maybe my third. Don't know. I don't know why I haven't reviewed this as yet, but we're getting to it today. Guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on these videos. I've been dropping these things weekly. We have over 60 videos already out there. I have like just videos just on strong rums only, on Jamaican rums only. I have like several of those. So like, comment, subscribe, explore the page, check me out on Instagram. That's where I put some of my impromptu stuff, like when I went to Rum Renaissance in Miami last weekend. It was a fun time. I had so many great rums. Can't wait to do it again.
If you're ever in Florida, check it out. They do it every year. It's a great experience.
Definitely. Like, you got like over 100 rums that you gotta try from the most expensive rare bottles for like $200 or more to even like there's even a table. Robert Burr, he has another channel as well. I think like the 1 minute review or something like that. I'll drop his link down below because he hosts the Rum Renaissance and he brings rum from his private bar. There was a rum from the Rockley still in Barbados. Hasn't been in operation for many years, and this was distilled in 1986, I think it was, or maybe it was even bottled in 1986 based on what the label said. It said Rockley 1986, but definitely some old rums out there that he had to try, some Caronis, different things like that, and it was definitely an experience tasting from his home bar. All right, but let's get into these two rums today. Let's get pouring. Let's see which one is my favorite. I think I know what my favorite is. LaDonna doesn't know as yet because she hasn't tried them as yet. So we're gonna pour it up and really gonna depend on LaDonna. But before we get into the pouring, how do you like the look?
I think these bottles are very interesting but generic at the same time.
Really?
Because you get kind of used to this kind of rum bottle, I think. In a lot of cases, you get the whole chunky narrow neck bottle. And like I've mentioned previously, a lot of people are going back to the corks because of old school rum. So they're going back to the corks. So, I mean, there's nothing too outstanding for me for the bottle.
Okay. Well, that's LaDonna. For me, they're beautiful, right? To me, these bottles are the bottles you give to a friend. They come in some really thick quality boxes. Normally boxes are like flimsy cardboard. Some of them are pretty cheap cardboard and stuff.
Is it the bottle or the box that you like?
No, I love. So I'm just starting with the box, just the outside presentation. I threw them away because I had them for quite some time. But the quality of just the box presentation is very rich, right? It's like you have like people those expensive thick pieces of paper that they give you their resumes on. That's the kind of quality presentation that these bottles come in. And then when you get to the bottle, you have a nice thick wooden cork on the top there, very nicely finished.
Is it cast or is it glass?
And then it looks cork. Exactly. She thought it's cork. It's actually plastic because they give such good quality plastic corks, not like the generic. It looks like a cork. It really does look like a cork. She thought it was a cork. That's what I'm telling you. They did A1 on the packaging, right? The bottom here is thick, almost like an inch worth of glass on the bottom. It comes in really smooth. It's just a really nice bottle you can put on your display. Mine are a bit old. You might get a little bit of rum stains on them or something, but definitely these are bottles you can present, right? The next thing is prices. These are Guatemalan rums, this one is aged 6 to 10 minimum, then finished in France in cognac barrels. And this one is, was it 10? 10 to 18. Something was up to 18. It was like
This
15
one
to
was the
18.
18.
Yeah, 15 to 18, I think it was. So 6 to 10, 15 to 18. Right? Price.
Like you mentioned, Guatemalan rums.
Yes.
They start in Guatemala and then they're bottled in France after they age them in, I believe it is in Cognac,
In
France.
Cognac, yes.
So, yeah.
So, definitely, presentation to me is great. This is $36. This is like $45. Right? So, price range aren't too bad. But you don't know if they really aren't too bad until you taste them. Right? So, I'm jumping ahead. That's the price. Let's see if it's worth it. At least Donna's gonna see if it's worth it. Right? So,
sound like he has a favorite.
let me pour it up. Let me give Madonna hers of the XO, right? So you keep the XOs on the left.
So the younger.
And this is the younger one, the 6 to 10. Right?
How much lighter is it gonna be than that?
And then we have the 15 to 18, which is called the Gran Reserva. Alright?
Without tasting, I'm gonna say I'm partial to Gran Reserva because a lot of Gran Reserves have lived up to really good expectations.
There's a heavy pour right there.
Wow. Okay.
Alright, so I want to make sure that you can see the colors, you know?
Yeah,
Alright.
that's why you poured it. Come on.
Yeah, so the Gran Reserva is definitely darker. You know, they both has a light amber color, more on the gold finish. But the Gran Reserva is
more
definitely
gold.
darker. So
They live up to their name because Oro is gold, so you're getting the whole gold.
definitely, they are both have more of a gold hue. All right, so let's get into the nosing.
Oh,
Tell me,
that went very far up my nose. This is the XO I started with.
XO, sweet, orange zest.
It is sweet, but oh, that kind of smells stronger than I thought it would be.
There's some sort of some fruit in there, maybe some raisin or some prune on the back there. Definitely more just a slight wood at the end.
Slight vanilla.
Yeah, slight wood,
vanilla.
slight vanilla. But definitely way more the orange. Like the oranges, to me, is just most of it. What are you getting?
I'm getting most of the vanilla though, but it's didn't expect it to. I didn't expect to get this much out of it. I'm not gonna say.
All right, so are we just gonna do all of the XO and then we're gonna get to it?
Yeah, let's do the XO first.
Let's get to the XO first. All right, so nose to me, I really like the nose. It's nice, it's light, it's orange, it's sweet, it's fruity. What was it?
I taste the orange now.
Mm.
I taste the orange. I didn't smell it, but I taste it. With the vanilla.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting more vanilla.
Yeah.
On the
As
taste.
it's sitting there, you're getting a nice soft vanilla, not an
Right.
overpowering kind of thing, but in a nice soft vanilla sitting there.
I don't know, I'm getting a lot of vanilla and a lot of orange at this point.
For me, when I first sipped it, the orange hit me then, and then, but as I'm just kind of relaxing now, I'm getting the vanilla.
It's quite
But when
unique.
I was smelling, I was getting more of the vanilla than the orange.
Are you getting any cognac flavors? You're not? Oh, okay. So, I was really looking for it. You know, as they said, the rest of the cognac, seeing like what I'm getting. I'm getting an odd finish, an odd bitter note. And I'm wondering if that was the cognac that I'm getting there.
There's something at the end, but I'm not sure if that is
It's a long, bitter finish.
something. Because, and then for me, it's mixing with the vanilla, so I'm like, what are you?
Got more wood on my second sip. Still sweet, yet bitter finish competing with each other there on the end.
Something else in there that I'm tasting with the orange.
I always like to clean my palate, do a second sip just to.
This is a very
show off
interesting taste.
Yes, it is.
This is a very interesting taste. I kind of like this. I wasn't expecting to like that, so I don't know.
So I had picked my favorite before it started, right?
We're not picking yet because I need to taste
Alright.
the Gran Reserva first, but
So honestly,
I've been pleasantly surprised by the XO. I'm
Alright.
just gonna say that.
so funny enough. So as I said,
Now.
I bought this a long time ago. Really loved it when I tried it. Honestly, on this sipping, I've had so many rums since then to now. I'm not as impressed as I was the first time, but it is a very unique rum. Unique flavors I'm getting here. I can't say that this reminds me of any of the other rums
No, this
on
is
the
definitely
bag.
a unique blend.
So I can see why I liked it, you know, but definitely I've matured somewhat where it's not really up there my favorite, but still a very good rum. And again, I only paid about $35 for it, right? And they always sales on this stuff. Sometimes I got it for like 33, 32. So total wine in Florida, anywhere between $32 to $36. All right, so pick it up anytime you see it's on sale. You can wait around; it's gonna come soon. You're pleasantly
This would be nice.
surprised.
I'm pleasantly surprised. This would be nice for like holiday sipping, just for the kind of fruit and vanilla that I got there.
All right,
I would get this for a holiday party.
so this probably is gonna be at my holiday parties that's coming up next couple of days. We gotta finish out these bottles. I got so many rums back there that I'm running out of space. All right, so clear the palate.
Okay,
And then
feel
let's
free
get
to
into-
visit, guys.
Friends who know where I live know where I live. Don't be Google searching and trying to like, you know, just pop up. All right. Okay. Clear the palate already?
Yeah.
Ready for this one? All right. So let's start with the nose of the Gran Reserva.
Oh,
I like this more.
yes.
All right. So the nose
Nose
a
wise,
bit
hi.
more fruity, a bit more,
Definitely.
you know, those rich, you know, like dried fruits, like, you know, your prunes, your dates. A
Yeah.
lot of sweetness. It's like I blended it to make like a fruit cake or something. You're getting a lot of fruitiness here.
I love this. I love
Still
this.
orange, but a lot more deep
I
fruit.
love this.
Deep, you know, rich fruits. A bit more woody.
Before I taste both for your holiday party, but let's see which one I'll pick after I taste.
But definitely, I think the Gran Reserva is winning on the nose.
Yeah.
All right.
Nose wise, Gran Reserva.
Gran
has
Reserva
won.
is it? Yeah.
Hands down.
You know, again, my palate has evolved since I bought these bottles. I'm pretty sure I bought these bottles like somewhere between April, or even before April. I think it was before even the whole pandemic started. So it would have been probably like January and then like April or something like that. All right, time to taste. Tastes way more like a traditional rum.
The Gran Reserva is my favorite.
It's sweeter. I don't think it's sweeter. It just
no. It's. I think it's just this much smoother than this. one,
yeah,
than the
it is.
XO.
But the flavors to me are closer to a traditional rum.
Yeah, but you get a more blending flavor. There's nothing that is sticking out too much.
Right.
Whereas here you get hit with the orange and the vanilla right off the bat. You get a nice blend of all the flavors
And
that's
it's
in this
drier.
rum, and nothing stands out too much.
Really?
Getting the sweetness.
I don't-
after.
I'm getting so it dry, bitter finish. I got that fruitiness that I was getting on the nose. Then I got like traditional rum, column still type rum flavors, nice age, the wood.
As I'm smelling it, I'm thinking eggnog. So some kind of cinnamon.
Yeah,
or
there's a cinnamon. There's a cinnamon. I think the cinnamon is more forward. There's a bit of vanilla, right? And then there's just that barrel age. And then I'm still getting that odd finish, that weird sweet bitter finish from the first one, from the XO. It was a bit more muted.
This might be weird, but I'd get a candle that smells like this. I like how this smells. No, I like how this
So
smells.
funny enough, yeah, there are people who make rum inspired candles now.
Ew, whoever you are, I will take your
And
Gran
that has
Reserva
been-
calendar.
That has been an idea. My wife
All right,
actually
Gran Reserva candle, thank you. whoever
my
you are.
wife actually mentioned it to me the other day. I told her, you know, there are actually people that do that.
Oh, this
And I was
smells
like-
amazing. As a candle,
Hmm.
the same way I said for your holiday party,
Yeah.
I would like this at Thanksgiving or Christmas.
Okay. So, and you know, my wife does actually know to make candles. So, we may just make a Gran Reserva candle. Comment down below if you purchase a Gran Reserva candle, right? And we'll probably make that happen.
Delicious.
Because I got some Gran Reserva here. I got so much rum. Why not just make some candles out of it?
If this bottle goes missing,
Alright. So, I won't have to put on all my cameras on my bottle right now. Just leave it in the middle of the table.
oh,
Alright,
no,
so-
I really love this.
The Gran Reserva, funny enough, it wasn't my favorite when I just got it. Can't remember why. It just wasn't. I just liked the XO more at the point in time.
This just
Sweeter,
knocks the
lighter.
EXO out of the park.
But this actually, I don't know, it does have a better.
Full disclaimer though, I tend to like Gran Reservas more,
Mhm.
but this still beat what I expected it to be. And for the pricing, must buy, must have, must keep for me.
We're skipping all the things. Alright, so as you know, in the finish, we always say must try, must buy, must have. Must try, you just want to try it, see if you like it. Must buy, get a bottle, taste through the entire experience. Must have. And LaDonna just said she must have it, right? So she's somebody Gran Reserva is a must have.
Must have. I think you can
The
still
XO is a
must buy. I think
must
you
buy.
still must buy that.
okay. So
Yes,
for me,
Brandon.
I'd say they both are must buys. You really want to buy it, enjoy it, go through the whole thing. Because honestly, after a bottle is opened up for a while, the flavor actually changes. So when I just opened it, the flavor profile I got, I liked the XO more. The Gran Reserva, I remember it being a bit more woody, dry. Just wasn't my thing. But years of experience, well,
It
1
is
year more of experience.
delicious.
But still, just being open for so long, I think it has evolved into something a bit more balanced. So definitely must buy a bottle. And guys, honestly, take note on when you just open a bottle compared to like a couple months later when it's way down here, and see how you like it, because rums do sometimes evolve just based on how they rest it and how much open air it had before it being bottled. Change the whole thing. All right.
Definitely.
So I decided must buy to the two. LaDonna says
must buy, must have.
all right. So guys, ready set rum, taking you around the world, 2 rums at a time. Cheers.